Kimmy. Dearest Kimothy. Are you ready to give me that brief? Because it's time, finally. Although we gotta go pay our bill first. Or, I guess it's not a bill, it's the damages. Oh, did the lady actually go home? Yeah, I guess it makes sense that she's not gonna sit here all day long. Mr. Gart.
Can I help you?
About that money.
Yes. Have you got it?
I got your money.
Well?
Here's 60, or slam the bills down on the counter. I hope you choke. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. No, I'm a sorry cop. I gotta go for that. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Does that mean that I need to pay $60 every day?
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
20? Okay, that is much more affordable.
I'll take a room here too.
He opens his wallet.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
No, that's it. And we can finally go up and do our debriefing. Which room are you gonna take? Are you this one right here next to me? Oh, Kimmy, is that your room? Also, can I get in my room?
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Oh, wait, then we gotta go do the... No, back out. Not good night. I want to go do your briefing. I guess it's good night.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation.
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Let's go out to the balcony.
Thank you for stopping me. All right, let's go. Carrying my bag of bottles still. My big, giant, oversized gloves.
Outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
He lights a cigarette. I didn't know you smoked. That's actually what I was thinking. I was like, oh, so he's a smoker. How do you think today went? What are our powers? No, I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Well, at least you don't make it like some big habit, like a couple of packs a day or anything.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
That's because he is devastatingly cool. I think I might want to pick up smoke. How did you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit, we owe it to him.
Oh, of course he does. No, I'm not gonna ask for cigarettes. We're trying to get we're trying to get Harry off of all that stuff. You know, alcohol, cigarettes, whatever else he might have been on. Right then, the debrief.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it.
Yeah, I'll say it was not easily approachable.
I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up. Then you shot him in the chest, which wasn't ideal, and we still have to get him down from the tree.
I was trying to save us from having to deal with Everard, and you missed entirely. Who knows where your bullet went, Kim?
By not ideal, he means he can't believe he let you try that trick and would be angry if he didn't feel the outcome was partly his responsibility.
Just wanted to make sure he was really dead. I'm a lot of practice. Can't believe I missed that shot. I admit I'm a little out of practice.
Being sober also tends to help with precision.
Yeah.
But moving on to the interviews. We conducted an interview with Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
Yeah, that's about right. Also, I'm very surprised how much you guys liked my silly little throwaway Everard impression.
He's not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everard.
You think so? What, by, like, helping him do that thing that he wanted? Sure, I can get him to tell us more. He's a tough cookie. I'm a little intimidated. He has stuff on me. No, he doesn't. I'm sure I can get it. I'm sure I can get more out of him.
Claire also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief.
It's a very serviceable name. I don't know how I feel about it. I want a different one. One I haven't ruined yet. No, it's alright. Come on. It's a very serviceable name.
Moving on. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
Well, we didn't get anything out of her, but we did give her a lot of bullshit to deal with, and I plan on giving her a lot more in the future.
If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
You gotta work off all that booze. I don't like to waste my time, you know. My mind moves fast. The rest has to try to keep up. Training for a long-distance run, that's not it. That's how we roll. I don't know why I do the things. I mean, I do have a fast-moving mind. It's gotta keep up with me.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those heels.
You got something to say about my shoes. Come on, Disco. He nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on his cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
I like the green. Goes with the orange.
He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly. Oh, a smile out of Kim. So, what are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
So, we have the power to just frequently impose fines of up to 1,000. I guess it would be an easy power to abuse.
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station.
Okay, so there is some, like, oversight.
Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
So why are we capped at 1,000?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Station call, so it's just like, I'm giving you a ticket to report for being arrested. How can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I see, and if someone resists?
We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal.
Oh. We have the right to use lethal force, okay. So if I kill someone on duty, have you ever killed anyone? Have I killed anyone? That's a better question. What happens to people we convict? Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes. The last time was 4 years ago.
Oh.
He has internalized it well. It's just that. A fact. A self-contained past event.
God, he is composure in the living flesh. Have I killed anyone?
That's an improbability. Perhaps even impossibility.
I don't know if that's you being nice or you being mean. I mean, we're playing as him, and the person that I'm trying to make him be would be like, no, I don't think that I have.
Perhaps. But Precinct 41 is known for a higher than average rate of kills.
Oh. Well, I guess all things are possible. Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty...
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
You're gonna back me up, Kim. For the next time that I have to kill.
Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
It is nice that there is oversight and we're not just allowed to do whatever the hell we want. And what happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his notes. I see, that's why he's always scribbling his notes. Probably not a good thing that I never take notes. Who makes all these rules?
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that, or window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens, let's say it was the coalition. So he says the RCM was formed by the government. But they were allowed to form. I mean, to say that we're allowed to be formed does make it sound like it was the citizens. And I am communist. Let's say it was the citizens.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think you do.
Aha. Yeah, what is the moral intern?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know them, how would you describe them? I really don't know. That's how bad it is in here. Point to your head. Yeah. Just be upfront about it.
Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians.
I don't know what
they
that means.
believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Aha. Although I think I hear DeLorean and I just think of, like, Back to the Future. So they believe in the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day. But other people say they're technocrats. Ah.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
Aha. So everybody wants to claim that they're doing the same thing that Dolores was doing. And then claim the other side is not. I see. Okay, what is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Aha.
Something kind and usual.
Right.
Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous.
Haha.
Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
Kind of like Inland Empire's answer there. Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Right, what do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It appears that I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
God, the game is forcing me into a corner here, huh? Lieutenant arches his brow, then pulls on his cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers. I just imagine him with like a Virginia Slim or something. You've come a long way, baby. Things are bad out there, points to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful job. Have you seen the place? This isn't humanism. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights. Mutter silently. Immigrants, liberal kips, fucking men are turning into women. Homosexuals? On second thought, I don't have an opinion. I mean, it is pretty bad out here. Can I, like, mix these two? It's pretty bad. Have you seen the place? But, I mean, the two of us together can change the world. Come on, Kim. No, it is pretty awful out here. And then, I mean, if I had done more of the conversation with what's-her-face from Ozon, then I could have potentially answered this one. I don't know how much we're in the pocket of the powerful people, though. Have you seen this place? It isn't humanism.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Yeah, vigilantes does sound bad.
Sadly, it is what we already are to the people of Martinez. Most of them, at least, especially the Union. Vigilantes. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
Say nothing and look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. Two glowing circles.
Oh, he's got anime glasses.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in Jamrock and the GRIH.
He pulls on the cigarette. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
Oh, it's on the border between the two of them. And I was really hoping that the Union was going to be better and was actually working for the people and not just Evrock Claire. And then you've got the company with that guy down there who is very obviously a plant for the workers. Can we take down both the Union and the company and then just leave anarchy? That's not any better. In Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
He's a guy who likes to have order, and hopes that there is order. But it does kind of feel like he's almost kind of shaking in his belief of it, if that makes sense. He's maybe not shaking, but like he's desperately hanging on to it. Like this is all that's left, and then the city's just gonna fall apart. I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here, at least do some good. I hope, yeah.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're probably right.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Thank you for this, Kim.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. All right, now good night for real. God, look at the room that what a state this place is in. See you in the morning. Look at this place. Can I do anything in here? What's this? Is this the... Oh, bottles. Can I get any more bottles? Oh, clean the place up. Come on, get that one. There's that one big one, that like Commodore Red. That's what it was, right? Commodore Red. Oh, there's one. And there. God, how many bottles are there? Can I get any others? It looks like there's a couple in the console here. God, that window is still broken too. Can we check ourselves in the mirror
A
again?
mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
That one's locked. Tool not in hand. Oh, chain cutters to fix the faucet. Just a second. Let me get my chain cutters. Oh, that's not the right button. Here we go. Okay.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
58%.
In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
So, I've got the gloves on. So that's helping me a bit, right? Interfacing is 4 from motorics and 1 from items. And then I've also got the chain cutters. So let's try 58%. Come on! Fix it!
The
Yes!
faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place.
Oh, Gart, look at the things I'm doing for you.
You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops.
Look at the good I do.
Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected.
Oh, nice.
Everything has a purpose.
Oh, I'm healed.
The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Oh, I'm still really bad on this one. Electrochemistry is... Oh, that's the party one, right. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. It's 8%. Let's try it.
Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
All right, let it be. Kim, let me in, Kim. I love you. I don't have anything else in
The
here I
fan
need to
is
really
spinning.
pull on the light bulb, light the place up.
Terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Is it that bright or am I still drunk? Bring it on.
Your eyes burn
Huh.
with photosensitivity. It's not good.
You pull on the fan.
The blades come squeaking to a halt.
Actually, no, leave it on. I thought it was going to speed up.
The switch must be broken.
Oh, no.
Because nothing happens. The air in the room
Oh,
is starting
shit.
to feel like vaporized urine.
Oh, damn it. Now I've gone and done it. Can I do anything else in here? Kim has gone to bed. Didn't I need to wait for him? Oh, let me also put this back on. I needed to wait for him to go to bed. For, what's this? Oh, the 20 real. The armor gloves. No, that's not the ones. Where is it? All the armor pieces. The boots. The body has to be down. Oh, okay, we gotta wait for the autopsy to be finished, so that won't do anything. Alright. I guess. Sleep. On that.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
God, can you clean your room up a little bit, Harry? Crawl in. What kind of dream is he gonna have?
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't come. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
It is in pretty poor condition. You know, fluff the pillow a bit. Maybe that'll help.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Did it smell oddly when I came here, or did I cause this?
Smells of alcohol and sweat.
Oh, I caused it.
Grease.
It was me. The blanket?
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. A bit tense in the muscles. Relax. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Alright, roll over to the side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Oh, he's so into it, he's just all night thinking about it. Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
It does really seem like it was it was the Union who did this. But who knows? I mean, it could be that the Union didn't do it and that the company tried to make it seem that way, but right, no more thoughts. Fall asleep.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
He's starting to dream. I never have these problems. Like, the moment I touch a bed, I'm out. I don't even have to touch a bed. I can sit down and I'm just like, it's time to sleep. It's like a skill, practically. Oh, it's dream time. Look at this. It's like this goop. He's having a goopy dream. Is there anything interactable out here? Oh, is Kuno gonna be there? Please do not dream about that little shit. It's a disco ball. Oh, God. Can we not? Jesus. Harry, you got some problems, man. That's the only thing here.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
Is this? I remember nothing. I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die. What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are. You said, who? I left. I was left. My what? My who? Did I have a wife? I guess I must have. Everyone references this.
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
Okay, I'm not answering this till you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone.
The one where you ask her. What am I asking her? Am I asking if she cheated? Am I asking for a divorce? But then later, I'm in the streets wandering and it's the worst time. And it's coming. She'll hear about it.
Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
Did I leave or was I left? Is there a canon choice or am I role-playing this? I mean, with how sorry of a guy he is, he does seem like someone who was left. Alright, let's say that I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back. No, Harry, don't dwell on it. You have to move forward. I don't want to come back.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me.
3 times gone. Does that mean that she left 3 times, or that there were 3 wives?
You failed Elysium.
Oh, we get to the name of the game. What is Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them.
I fucked up.
You really fucked up.
Fucked up and failed all of humanity. Harry, you're really being down on yourself. Seen you before. I mean, you looked in the mirror.
No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
Trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Oh, no. God, there's another type.
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Well, at least my health is back. Somehow, after a sleep like that. Harry. Good God, Harry.
Good going, buddy.
Don't blame me for that. I'm trying to do better. My God, what the hell was that? I just had the most beautiful dream, uplifting, rejuvenating. Is that how it's going to be now when I close my eyes? Yeah, I mean, it did return my health. Uplifting, rejuvenating.
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
No. No more drugs.
You're too weak to say no now.
No!
Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
So wait, what is speed? I need to get more of it then. Detecting is my life. No, I can take this. I am not going to go looking for speed. Okay, maybe this will tell me like what speed does for stats. What is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor? It's power, man. It's professionalism. It makes you feel like you're young again and ready to detect. Ready to go to war against the world.
No. I know Volition said I can't, but I'm gonna say no. I can take this. I'm not gonna go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
Come on, Harry's got to get his life straightened out. This is a lie. I can do it without the speed. Half the town won't be dead. Maybe a quarter.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Fine, I will. Electrochemistry. You're like... What are you? You're only 3. You don't even matter. You're nothing. Can I knock on Kim's door? No. Maybe he's downstairs already. Oh, hey. Is that only open for breakfast? Good morning, Kim. How you doing?
Morning.
He gives you a quick nod.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Oh, they're the Union muscle. Okay. Oh, what do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Why do we need to talk to them? Are these the men Gart told us? Oh, the ones that were supposed to be here in the evening, right? Because, I mean, there were some, but we couldn't talk to them.
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said.
You had a rough night's sleep.
One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
He crosses something out. Oh, also, I just remembered I do have another skill point. Now, do I want to get one more volition to keep myself from falling apart entirely? Or do I want to start studying communism? I would lose visual calculus for 3 hours. Can't even look at this shit. I love that. So many of these would be good. What was that? What was the other one there? Oh, I might do volition. I am 75 points away, so I'll have another one soon. Alright, what I'll do then is I'm going to actually get a slot in the cabinet. Yeah. So I can start doing this, because this is more, you know, this will take time. And then with the next point, I'll get another volition. So I'm thinking I'm going to go communist. Just derealization, self-critique, feminism. No, we're going to be communist. Kind of sucks to lose my visual calculus, but once it's done, then I won't have to deal with that. Hopefully it doesn't give me a permanent minus to anything. Alright, task complete, find out who is in the Union box. One loose thread. Alright, there are so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. so let's keep a cool head, okay?
So you're saying don't say nonsense to these guys. Do not treat them like that lady. Do we really need to talk to them?
Everything points to the Dock Workers Union. The belt used for hanging him, tracks in the mud, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information.
I know it all does, but what if it's not?
Which may, of course, all be wrong.
Yeah.
But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
Alright, let's roll.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms.
So what, like if we want to go out and do something else?
But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
I am.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
I don't think there's a lot going on outside that we really need to deal with. I mean, actually things could have changed. It is the next day. Maybe you'll have a look, I guess.
Can I help you?
Well, I do have the money for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Yeah, I do. Alright, here you go.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. How are you, madam?
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria manager.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
Oh, and she's like, got her thumbs going there too.
And there's no public phones nearby?
Oh, won't you let her use your phone? Come on.
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Or did they not have a phone? I think that we talked about this, but it has been like a couple episodes. The cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Everything all right? Didn't mean to eavesdrop. Tell me how I might make it up to you. Yeah, sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation. Tell me how I might make it up to you.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
What's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later.
Yeah, it
Ask
is.
God, maybe.
Why did you need to use the phone?
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
She looks down.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
Oh, why has your husband been missing before? Sounds more like a side thing. I'll need to take care of my main thing. No. Okay. I'm a detective. Come on. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
She glances out the window toward the bay.
More important than a missing expedition? I don't know. Expeditions often lead to something interesting.
Yeah, alright. What is this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Oh, is he? I mean, he's a cryptozoologist. I was going to say, is he an entomologist? But no.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
What day of the week is it? Do I have a calendar anywhere? I don't actually think I do.
The waterlock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Wait, who's this Gary person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
The waterlock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there.
Oh my. What happened to the waterlock?
I guess I really don't know.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Absolutely, Lena.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
Inland Empire and conceptualization, you guys are both right on just the right track. I agree entirely.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the waterlock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
If I see him, I'll let him know you're here, when or if I get there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
So your husband is some kind of scientist?
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
Cryptozoology. So, I mean, the crypto part is, like, hidden. So I assume, like, animals that you don't typically see? Or it could be more, like, along the lines of cryptid. Like, so animals that don't actually exist, like, Bigfoot kind of stuff. What is cryptozoology?
It's a pseudoscience that
Okay.
attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Okay, so I was right with the second one. Lieutenant sounds unimpressed.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
Oh no, this lady. I liked her so much, and now she's... she's one of these people. Alright, I still do like her, actually. I'll entertain her cryptozoology, but I'm on Kim's side with this one.
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline, but you doubt there was ever a time when cryptozoology was embraced by the academic elite.
Oh, because I have the green 8 pen. I still have suggestion 0. Maybe we can get a little more. Alright, tell me more about Morel. Look, character, your relationship.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
Oh, what's he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown men's hands. If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information.
Yeah, I can't go feeling random men's hands. The only hands I want to feel are Kim's hands. Let's try again. Why don't you try describing him as you would one of your cryptids?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
I mean, I don't know if this question really pertains to searching for him, but I'm going to ask it anyway. How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
Oh, how did the two of you meet?
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She smiles wistfully.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I mean, she obviously, everyone always does that. Like, these things happen, and then, a couple of things, and now here we are. You don't have to have all the answers, but, I mean, I am interested. I think I have all the info I need. Let's move on.
I hope I've been useful.
Tell me more about this rare insect your husband's looking for.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
Oh, I want to hear all about the insect. No, I want to hear it.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but...
I can feel Kim over there rolling his eyes.
Ah yes, Phasmatodia, a diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing. Ghost insects, colloquially.
Stick bugs?
Oh yeah. Here comes the interesting.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast. Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
She looks you in the eye and nods thoughtfully.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
Ha ha!
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you.
We're gonna find it, absolutely. We're gonna get out there, and we're gonna be the ones discovering it, and Kim's gonna be all surprised.
It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
What makes you think that it's around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have.
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
You seem really excited about this cryptid.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insulindian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
I don't assume it would be dangerous, but is it?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Kim must be loving all this. Does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years. Centuries, even.
All this time and no one's ever actually seen one? Alright. Okay, what's so special about the stick bug then?
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special.
The woman's face flushes with embarrassment.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
28%. Oh, it's a low chance, but it's a little more than 1 in 4. So come on.
You're an enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot.
Yeah. I want to know everything about cryptids. Living cryptids, extinct cryptids, marine cryptids, land cryptids. Bring it on.
We don't have time for Cryptozoology 101. Let's get back to work.
So the suggestion wasn't for her, it was for Kim. That's all for now, ma'am. What about that door back here? Also, what's that? Tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see through them. Wow, that's some talent.
You see a heavy steel door with...
Gotta figure out how to do that door. Oh, the gardener.
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
I knew you were not the gardener. Enough, let's talk seriously. I mean, no trouble. I'm here to do my job. She did seem friendly. No, don't say sitting on the corner. I knew you weren't the gardener.
That's right. I'm not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
It feels like she's waiting for a reaction of some sort. I mean, no trouble. I'm here to do my job, that's all.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him.
She points to the man standing in the middle of the room.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What is your role? What if I want to talk to you? What are you going to do to me? Why are you so aggressive? What is your role? I mean, she's legal counsel, but I mean, I know what that means, but...
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
Jeez, she really has changed. Were these even your gloves? That's why she gave them away so easily. Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Just dock workers? Do dock workers spy on the police? We let you off easy, miss. Don't think it will happen again.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
The world needs a financial buffer zone. No need to get emotional. The privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans? Let's do that. Let's ask those questions. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans?
Look, a comedian. Do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
Right? Come on. I should talk to Titus then. Although it's time to finish today's episode, so we'll have to talk to Titus next time. That is the only one there. No one else to talk to. I wonder what that is. Looks like a spittoon almost. Did I end up getting... Oh, and she said can't wait to change out of these rags, so she still hasn't changed out of her gardener costume. I'm 10 points away from another one. I see. Okay. Oh, so it was Monday. Oh, I see. I knew that there was a date somewhere. Okay, so Tuesday. The jobs I found on Tuesday is just to find morale. Did I have this yet? Call Ellis back. Okay, we can do that one. Just kind of glancing over to see what else I might need to do before... Or do for next time. How am I doing on the... I'm at 19 of communism. I gotta get my communism up. You know, we could just go out, do some things, get the communism up, come back in. Maybe the union will like me more. All right, I'm gonna save it here. Next time, I'll either go out, wander around, or I'll go in and talk to Titus. I mean, we'll probably end up just talking to Titus eventually anyway. Everard isn't paying me enough. Oh, I saw Everard's name and I was like, what? Okay. That's it for today. So I'll see you guys next time. Good night.